delicious Jamaican cocoa bread. And I'm going to show you how to make them. Let's go. I'm going to be making a double batch, so just to let you know that. I will put in the caption just the one batch, but for now I'm making double because my kids really love these. 5 cups of flour, and I'm using my handy dandy mixer today. I find it just easier to mix. So that's 2, 4, 5. Okay. Okay, now we have 2 cups of heated coconut milk. We're going to put that in the bowl here. Now to the bowl, 4 tablespoons of sugar, and 2 tablespoons of yeast. And then 1 teaspoon of salt. Well, this is a tablespoon, so I'm just going to do like, that should be good enough. Okay. We're now going to mix that up a little bit. And I'm going to set it on top of my stove and let it activate. Okay, so it's been probably about like 3 to 5 minutes and the yeast has been activated. Slowly, we're going to be adding this to the ingredients here. All of that in. Okay. Just going to mix it up nicely first. Make sure everything's combined with a 1/4 cup of butter. I just opened up a brand new butter, so I'm just going to grab that like this. And then I'm going to level that off with a knife, the flat side. Just the easiest way to do that. So I'm going to melt it and come back. Okay, I've melted my butter and I'm going to gradually add this in here. Actually, since this is a double batch, I completely forgot. I need to put 1/2 cup of butter. So I'll be back. Back for another 1/4 cup, which will be equal to 1/2 cup because this is a double batch. Put that in there. Okay. So again, I'm going to just gradually mix that in together. Like my kids actually eat this alone. Like they don't even put anything in it. They just grab it and like start eating it. That's how good it is. It's sweet. It's fluffy. It's buttery. It's very good. So I'm going to add this cover to it. Add that in there and start mixing. There you go. There. I'm going to add it like slow at first, and then I'm going to make it a little bit stronger. I'd say probably let this happen for at least 5 minutes to get it fully incorporated into a nice fluffy dough. I'm going to show you the consistency that it should be. All right. Look. See how it's like so soft? It's beautiful. Like this is a beautiful dough. You can just feel it. That's what you're looking for this delicious cocoa bread. Okay, coat this bowl with butter. I always use a paper towel. And we're just going to coat it like this so that when it rises, because it's going to double in size, when it rises, it'll have like a buttery flavor to it and it won't stick to the bowl. So it's like this. To the side. I'm going to grab the dough. Oh, it's so nice. It's going to be so good. Okay, sorry. Put that there. And then I'm going to cover it with some saran wrap. This is like the best thing ever. It's massive. I've had this saran wrap forever, and I use it quite a bit. Just double it so that it doesn't have anything leaking through in terms of air. Just like that. And I'm going to add this to the stove to let it rise double. Probably about 30 minutes or so. Cocoa bread dough has risen double in size, just like we wanted it to. See? So we're going to lightly flour my surface. Here, I'll lower it down for you. There you go. And we're going to put the cocoa bread there. You see how nice this is? Look. I'm just going to roll it a little bit because we're going to be cutting this up in even sizes, right? Even pieces. I always run out of these very quickly because, like I said, my son, he loves these, just like eating them like a treat. Just grabs them and starts eating. I'm going to use this little contraption here, and I'm going to try to cut 12 even pieces of this. So let's do 6 for this one. So we'll do like half again, and then we'll do 3 here. So 1, 2, 3. So, oh, that one's going to be probably smaller than this one. I might just cut a little bit off that one, to be honest, to try to make them as even as possible. Let me grab this. So this one here too. 1, 2, 3 pieces. And then this one here. 2, like that. So it looks like I have 4, 6, 8, 10, 12, 14. These are so good. Usually you eat these with like beef patties. I don't know if you've ever had that before. That is something I grew up eating every day at lunchtime, actually. High school, we had this little convenience store right across the street from us. And every day I would go to this little convenience store and have 1 beef patty and 1 chocolate milk because my parents used to give me like an allowance. Back in those days, I'd get $5 a day, and I would get 1 beef patty, which is $1, and the chocolate milk. And that was my lunch every day. So I've had my share of beef patties, let me tell you. And sometimes I would have it with cocoa bread. So that is my history with beef patty and cocoa bread. So when I went to Jamaica, I went to Juicy Patties. That was like heaven. I do know a lot of people like Tasties better. So tell me in the comments, which beef patties do you prefer? What flavor? I just like the regular beef patty. I know a lot of people, get Ackee saltfish flavor. They may get, chicken. They may have it with cheese. I just like the old G regular beef patty. So tell me in the comments, which one do you prefer, juicy or tasty? And which beef patty do you like to get when you buy them? Although this is not a beef patty, it's not a beef patty video, but this is very associated with that. But I'm going to actually show you what I'm putting into these cocoa breads and why I'm making them today. And it's not beef patties, but I will show you what I'm making. Sitting here for a little bit, I'm going to grab my grandmother's rolling pin. If you are new here, this is like 80 years old. And I'm going to, let me see, bring you over here a bit. So we're going to roll it out. Yes, I know I can use it like this, but I like to use it like this. Somebody was telling me I was holding it wrong, but I just like the feel of it. I'm well aware. So you flatten it out like this. Then we brush it with butter on one side of it. So say here. And then we fold it. So here's the parchment paper. And I'm just going to put that here and add all of them here. And then we'll let it rise for another probably 5-10 minutes. Okay, guys, so they've been sitting here waiting to be put in the oven. Preheated to 375. I'm going to add one on top. I forgot to mention that we bake these for 10 minutes or until they're this color. Cocoa bread is done. I'm just going to brush them with some of that melted butter. And I will show you the final reveal in a second. Oxtail Philly sandwich on homemade cocoa bread.